Hi everyone! Today is going to be a really exciting rock pooling vlog because it is another one of those really super low tides. And in St Andrews there's this kind of basement, I suppose a basement of the rocky shore, but this basin of like much lower shore, but this section of kelp bed isn't usually exposed. And today we're going to be exploring the kelp beds down here and hopefully we're going to find some really exciting stuff. Absolutely gorgeous pair of fish are sand smelts, and they are just so beautiful and agile and elegant swimming through the water. They were a pure joy to film and watch. Oh my goodness, I just found the biggest devil crab and it ran away. I didn't get it on film, I'm so sorry. It must have been, its body was bigger than my hand. It was huge, oh my goodness. I couldn't believe that it was there, but there's all these rocks that you can't move and they're too big, and it ran under one of them, and oh my goodness, I mean, great for me to see. I'm so sorry I couldn't capture it for you guys, but like, oh my goodness, that was special. Oh, I'm so gutted that I didn't film it. I didn't know they got that big. Honestly, that could have me in here. I could be walking along and it could just be like, it could just eat me. I did, however, manage to film this ginormous spider crab. Okay, well, it's ginormous compared to the, it's not really ginormous for a spider crab, but it's pretty big. It's bigger than my hand, which was an epic find. And look how well camouflaged he is. We've only been rock pooling. Ooh, trip on some kelp. We've only been rock pooling in that one section, that one little bit, and there is so much life in here. Like, this is like a completely different rock pooling experience because it's such a low tide. These species in here are only disconnected from that tiny bit of sea maybe 4, 5, 6 times a year, and this just happens to be one of those days. So it feels like it's not like a rock pool where these species are adapted to live in a bit weirder conditions. It just feels like it's an inconvenience that they can't swim out there and this weird human is filming them. They're all a bit more timid as well, because you can kind of tell that they're not used to being in a closed area, but like filming them and getting them to warm up to you is gorgeous to be able to capture them. And there's so many. There is a cod in here that's swimming around that you could catch with rod and line, and I haven't been able to film it because it's all interconnected, and he's obviously one of the bigger, more experienced fish and is keeping out of the way, but like, it is huge for a rock pool fish. Not huge for a cod, still a juvenile cod, but like, incredible. I'm over the moon, and I'm soaked from just sitting in the sea and like trying to capture them. I did not care. My wellies, I don't know if I've ever filled up my wellies this much before. I've emptied them like 3 or 4 times. And I'm sorry, I'm struggling to look at the camera because I'm just looking at all of the different stuff that's happening. Like, there's little hermit crabs and there's a lugworm cast being made over there. I just keep washing out because I just keep thinking like, my goodness, there could be anything in this rock pool. just want to see like a shark swim along. That would be amazing. A shark could be in here. This rock pool is so incredible. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in a, oh my goodness, this is the coolest rock pool way. I'm so grateful for these low tides. These low tides are just incredible experiences when they're here. I'm so happy that super low spring tides exist, because we can access all this in just a pair of wellies and, well, wet leggings and very soggy feet. Oh, look at these lovely barnacles feeding. Aren't they amazing? Look how lovely they are. That's not sarcastic to the barnacles, it's just leading up to something. Oh, look! The barnacles are moving! The barnacles are moving! What's happening? What is that? It's a hermit crab. This was an absolutely huge hermit crab. This is the biggest hermit crab I have ever seen. And he's obviously very comfortable in his shell because it is absolutely chocker full of barnacles and bryozoans and tube worms. And he had a whole little family that he was carrying on his back. How amazing. A smaller four-horned spider crab to the one we saw earlier, and this guy is just little, he could fit in the palm of your hand quite easily. This is a little brittle star walking along, or using its grip to walk, which I thought was amazing, but it's also walking along a common starfish, and I just thought that that play of the brittle star walking along a starfish really made me laugh. Say I am so pleased to have got this filmed. This was not the cod I was talking about earlier. The cod I saw earlier was about 4 or 5 times bigger than this guy, and I'm not great at the fish ID, but I am pretty sure that this is a cod because he's got the long barbel and he's not quite as like squished up as a bib would be. So I'm gonna go with this is a very juvenile cod species. But how incredible is that? A fish species that is so important for, you know, the health of the oceans, but also for humans because we like cod, but their stocks have been so hit and depleted. How great is it to be finding these guys in rock pools? A really, really fantastic end to a fantastic rock pooling session. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna have to disappear off because very conscious there is a mountain of seaweed between me and where I need to go do some filming, which will be for a secret project, which you may or may not know yet. I don't know when I'm posting this. But like, great spring tides are fantastic to getting out to be low, but they are very quick. They don't last very long, and when they do turn, when the tide does turn, the entire tide seems to be coming a lot quicker. It literally races in. I was, you might not have seen this yet, but I was filming in Arbroath yesterday, and I was shocked. I was literally filming something and turned around and like, good job my bag is waterproof because the sea was just racing in, and I keep an eye on the tide all the time. Within every 5 or 10 minutes you had to keep moving up the shore a lot, and then you rock pool and it would be right at your heels again. And if you're rock pooling, you should always take into account like the amount of seaweed. Like if it was that like light rock with just the barnacles on, it's a lot easier to walk on, but this is slippery, so it's going to take me 10-20 minutes to get up and in safely, by which time that will definitely be coming in, and I want to make sure that I am up and over those rocks when it does. So that has been this rock pooling vlog. I really hope you like it. I can't believe we found another couple of species to knock off our list of species that we've found. Knock off our list, I suppose, add to our list. This season of rock pooling this summer has been incredible. I've found so many awesome new species that we can add, that I can show you, and I can add to marinemumbles.com, which is where I'm compiling photos and giving you more information and helping you guys ID the species that you do find. And also keeping record of the amount of species I've found. I mean, I'm probably going to have well over 100 species. Well more than 100 species after this kind of season of rock pooling. How incredible. Have a great week, everyone, and see you next time. Bye!